Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I wanted to share with you my dishwasher routine. I always run my dishwasher. It's like the story of my life. I'm always putting dishes in and then unloading them. And I wanted to share with you guys some tips and tricks, like what I do, especially to avoid the wet dog smell when it comes to dishes and silverware. About 7 months ago, I was like getting fed up. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? It wasn't like every time, but I would notice that I'd get that wet dog smell with like the silverware, and it's supposed to be clean. So I'm like, what is going on? So I kind of did a little bit of research and concocted this whole routine to share with you guys. And honestly, I very rarely in the last 7 months, maybe like once or twice, have dealt with that wet dog smell. But then I'm like, you know what? We gotta go through my routine again. So I wanted to share with you guys what I do to avoid that and kind of how I do my dishes, especially with what's going on right now, everybody being home. I'm sure, especially you guys with kids, are running your dishwasher nonstop. So I definitely wanted to share this with you guys. These steps will make a tremendous difference. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and the notification bell down below. And without further ado, if you guys would like to see my dishwasher routine and tips and tricks on how to avoid the wet dog smell, then just keep watching. So the first thing I wanted to mention is that I typically don't wash dishes by hand. I love to use my dishwasher, but lately I've been doing a lot more cooking. Since we're home more, we haven't really been doing takeout, so my pans, to save room in my dishwasher, I've been kind of scrubbing them down, and washing them. So I just wanted to share with you guys like what I'm using to do that. So obviously I use a normal sponge, and then I've been using this Method dish soap, and it's in Citrus Grove. I got this at Target, so I will link it if I can find it online, but it smells really nice. So I've been loving this. And for pans especially, you guys, because for the longest time I would just throw the pan in the dishwasher and I'm like, why isn't it getting clean? And it's because you need to take one of these. Well, these are the ones that I got, but you can get like regular Brillo pads or whatever, but these are the Scotch-Brite copper coated scrubbing pads. So let me take, this one's like a brand new one. Let me just take this out. But I've been using this especially when we're cooking like bacon and eggs, and it sticks around like some of the like hardware parts of it. This is what does it. This is what's going to get everything off your pan. So I just wanted to mention that. But to save room in my dishwasher, I've been kind of washing them and using this and letting the pans dry. And then, you know, times where I'm not really doing as much cooking, I will stick them in the dishwasher. But before you stick your pans in the dishwasher, I would just go in with this and some dish soap, and it really makes a difference. And I know it sounds weird me even saying this to you guys, because you're probably like, yeah, duh, I know that. But like, I kind of skipped that stuff for a while, you guys. So I would definitely recommend these little like copper, Scotch-Brite copper coated scrubbing pads, but they sell like Brillo ones as well. Anything that's just really tough that's gonna break up whatever is clung to the pan. Okay, so now to the first step. Now this step I do every 1 to 2 weeks. It makes such a difference, you guys. And it's kind of like doing a clean cycle or rinse of your dishwasher. Now you guys are going to see my dishwasher shortly, but it's right down there. So basically what I do is I make sure that my dishwasher is completely empty and there's nothing in it. And prior to that, you are going to want to just look and see if there's any food or anything like down in the bottom of your dishwasher. I know that sounds gross, but if there is like any pieces of food or food particles just sitting in the bottom, that can contribute to gross smelling dishes and silverware. So I figured I'd mention that. Typically I don't have food sitting in the bottom, but that is definitely something that you want to check. Just clean out the bottom of your dishwasher, make sure there's nothing floating around. But next, what you are going to want to do, and I kind of go a little bit overboard, is you are going to want to do just like a normal clean of your dishwasher with nothing in it, with vinegar inside it. So now to use the white vinegar to do like a clean cycle of your dishwasher, when I was looking it up, it said to just like use a measuring cup. It could be like a 1/4 cup, a 1/3 cup, a 1/2 cup. It honestly doesn't matter, because I mean, you're just pouring the white vinegar into it and it's going to, you know, clean the inside. What I like to do is I like to put a measuring cup on the top shelf and then on the bottom shelf of the dishwasher. So I have a bigger one inside there, but I kind of just grabbed these. One's a 1/3 cup and one's a 1/4 cup. So you could just fill up the 1/3 cup, put it on the top, fill up the the 1/4 cup or whatever you have. That's what I'm just trying to say. So I like to have one measuring cup on the top filled with white vinegar, and then one measuring cup on the bottom rack filled with vinegar, and then everything else is out of the dishwasher, and then I just do a normal clean cycle, and that's it, you guys. It's really simple. It's not like I'm putting any of these kind of like pod things in. You don't put anything like that in. No detergent or dishwasher detergent or anything like that. It's just the white vinegar, and that is going to help to like kind of really deep clean inside your dishwasher. To save time, I actually did that last night, and I've loaded up my dishwasher with all dirty dishes. I did a lot of cooking and baking last night, so yesterday afternoon I did the kind of white vinegar clean cycle, and that really helps. It makes a tremendous difference right off the bat, but I have gone further again, did a little remix here. So now when I am going to wash my dishes, just normally, again, you can see this shortly, it's filled up, it's gross, and I try not to let my dishes in the dishwasher sit for like a long time, like even 2 days would be a long time, because it'll start to stink. So I loaded this up. This is from yesterday. We're going to wash it. But what I want to mention too, another step that I like to do is, and this is I think this is 3 weeks worth, because on the back it has like week 1, week 2, week 3, but these are the Finish dishwasher cleaner, and it says that you add this to a full load and it cleans hidden grease and grime. So that's what these look like. You can get them anywhere, and it's 3 weeks supply. So you take one of these little tablets and just place it in the bottom of your dishwasher. So you're gonna slide out the bottom, rack or tray, whatever, and then put it on the bottom, kind of like where it spins. Just sit it there right before you're gonna do a load, or a load of dishes. So I just wanted to recommend that, because that's another step that you can do that helps to get all the grease and grime and gross icky stuff out of your dishwasher. So this is my dishwasher, and basically when I do the clean cycle, as I was saying, I just put the vinegar in, hit normal clean, and start. That's all I do. And now this is like the gross part. So as I was saying from last night, I did a lot of cooking. If I can get this open, I did a lot of cooking, made sure I filled this up, and honestly, it does not smell that good in here, you guys. That's why I said, like, try to avoid letting dishes sit, but you can see how dirty some of these dishes are. So I just wanted to show you guys like the situation that we have going on, dirty dishes, and this is 2 people, you guys. So I keep a 1 cup measuring cup there in the top, in the center, and I always pour vinegar in every time I do the dishes, you guys, because I don't want to risk it, because sometimes I've done the clean cycle, and then after just like 2 loads of dishes, I kind of sometimes will get that doggy smell. Sometimes I won't. It's just like weird. So it doesn't hurt to add the vinegar in. I do it every time, and I'm telling you guys, it makes a tremendous difference. So I like to keep it on the top shelf, and I place it in the center. So I'm going to fill that up with vinegar in a second. Okay, so now I'm going to add one of these to the bottom, the dishwasher cleaner. I really like these, so I'm going to kind of just like place it on the bottom, as you guys can see right there. That's all you need to do. And if you guys are wondering, this is white vinegar that I got at Walmart, and I'm going to pour the vinegar into the measuring cup. Sometimes I don't even fill it all the way. I do like a 1/2 cup. You guys, you don't need to do the whole thing. That's what I was saying, kind of like you can use whatever size measuring cup you want. I just like to have a little bit of vinegar in there, so I just did that. And then when you're closing this, just make sure you go really slow, because you don't want the vinegar to pour over. And then last but not least, for detergent, this is what I've been using, the Cascade Complete little pods. And I know they have like different scents. Sometimes I don't know, this is the lemon one, but I think there's a couple other ones that I use. It doesn't really matter to me. So the lemon one is the last one that I bought. So I'm going to take one of these little pods and kind of place it in right there, face up, and then close this, and then close this disgusting smelling dishwasher right now. And then I am going to just hit normal clean and then start. Okay guys, so this cycle is complete. Now, I don't like to unload the dishwasher right away. I like to let it sit a little bit and kind of dry, because if you take it right out, it's gonna be kind of wet. Now, normally I'd let it sit a little bit longer, but I wanna show you guys what I do. So once I open up the dishwasher, I take out the bottom rack, and I do the smell test. I know that sounds weird, you guys, and I've said in like many of my videos before, I'm like weird about certain smells. I just really am. So we can take a piece of silverware too, don't smell any dogginess, wet dog, if you will. And when I do, you guys, I get so upset and I'm like, I gotta wash these again. And there's been times where I really need silverware and I'm like, nope, we gotta wash them again. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys, how to make your silverware and dishes smell better, kind of share with you my routine and tips and tricks. And yeah, so I'm gonna end up putting these away, but I wanted to share with you guys like what the last step is, the smell test. And also periodically, you know, I would maybe, you know, try to keep up with it. I like to wipe down, you know, the inside of the door, and then again, just make sure you don't see any like food particles in the back down there. And if you want to like wipe down in there with like a cleaner, that's not a bad idea as well. But looking for like the food, that is a big thing, and just kind of like wiping down in here. But generally speaking, that's it. So that is it for my dishwasher routine. Let me know in the comments down below, what does your routine consist of? Do you do similar things to me? Do you do different things? Is there anything that I need to know about that I potentially might need to add to my routine? Also, are you planning on trying any of these tips and tricks out? Let me know. I would be curious to find out. But anyways, that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.